Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, May 9. 130,000 unattached youth will benefit from Monday's launch of the employment aspect of the Housing Opportunities Production Employment HOPE program. The Andrew Holness-led initiative will be coordinated by Colonel Martin Rickman, who has been seconded from the Jamaica Defense Force. He will be surveying and coordinating all of government to seek out opportunities for youngsters to be engaged. Colonel Rickman will be assisted by liaison officers in the various ministries, agencies, and departments of government. The program will be managed under a national apprenticeship framework. This framework will lead to a revision of the old National Apprenticeship Act to make provision for youth 18 to 24 years old.
We're going through every ministry, every agency, every department. What are the critical things that you need to get done? The HOPE program will identify the youngsters, give them the necessary skills, bring them under an apprenticeship framework, and set them to work in building a better, more efficient Jamaican public service.
Citizens in St. Elizabeth have been assured that government has no intention of taking their properties. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie says the administration only wants to collect property taxes so that the necessary services can be provided for the country. The minister was addressing residents of the parish during the first stop on a property tax sensitization tour last week. St. Elizabeth has one of the lowest rates of property tax compliance in the country.
You can pay your property taxes now like how you pay, like how you take out a purchase. You know, we are not averse if a man owes $20,000 of property taxes and him can only pay $1,000 a week. We welcome the $1,000 a week. We're not going to turn that away. We want to encourage persons to pay property taxes, so that is why we are using this approach towards educating, informing, and advising the country about property taxes.
The property tax sensitization tour will next stop in Manchester before heading to Clarendon. Garbage collection on the island has been bolstered with the addition of 3 new trucks to the National Solid Waste Management Authority's fleet. The trucks, valued at $60.2 million, were handed over earlier today by Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie. They'll be dispatched to St. Elizabeth, Portland, and the Kingston metropolitan area. This brings to 9 the number of units received since the start of the year. A total of 28 garbage trucks will be delivered in the 2017-2018 financial year.
I'm giving the country the assurance that between now and the end of the next financial year, we are going to be making arrangements to find the funds to purchase an additional 15 trucks to complement what is presently on order to come in to the stock for the National Solid Waste Management Authority.
The Ministry of Health has signed 2 contracts to address ventilation issues at the Cornwall Regional Hospital. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton made the disclosure during a tour of the facility on Friday. The first contract has secured a project manager who will oversee the project through to completion over the next year.
They're very experienced. They will bring in personnel as required. And part of that project management is going to be the assessment of the infrastructure, particularly as it relates to plumbing, electrical, the building itself in terms of leaks and so on. They're also going to be playing a role in looking at process flow, workflow.
Dr. Tufton says the project management team will also be renovating some of the buildings currently unoccupied and conducting maintenance training to avoid any recurrence. The second contract will see an engineering firm designing a new custom-built ventilation system. And finally, Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid has expressed confidence in the Early Childhood Commission's work to improve results in the education system. Minister Reid was speaking with JIS News as the island celebrated Read Across Jamaica Day. He read to students at the Alpha Infant and Fundaciones Kingston schools earlier today.
For Jamaica to compete in this new global age, the 4th Industrial Revolution, when we want all our children to move into higher education, that to make sure that the foundation is strong. The foundation and cornerstone of the education system is the ability to read. We have been told so often that, Jamaica don't like to read. And so again, we have to now encourage through Read Across Jamaica Day the efficacy, the great benefits of children reading, learning to read, loving reading.
Read Across Jamaica was celebrated under the theme Literacy Matters, Read Aloud, Promote Collaboration and Confidence in Jamaica. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thank you for watching.